Hello everyone, I am Parmanand Dasar, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government First Grade College, Haryana. Today I am going to discuss with a very important topic in financial markets and institutions, that is regulation and demutualization of stock exchanges. So let us start with regulation of business in the stock exchanges. Under the SEBI Act 1992, the SEBI has been empowered to conduct inspection of stock exchanges. The SEBI has been inspected the stock exchanges once every year since 1995-96. It is carrying out. During these inspections, a review of the market operations, organization structure, and administrative control of the stock exchange is made to ascertain whether the stock exchange provides a fair, equitable, and growing market to investors. The exchange's organization, systems, and practices are in accordance with the Securities Contract Regulation Act, that is 1956, and rules framed thereunder. The exchange has implemented the directions, guidelines, and instructions issued by the SEBI from time to time. The exchange has complied with conditions, if any, imposed on it at the time of renewal or grant of its recognition under Section 4 of the SC Act, that is Securities Contracts Act 1956. Based on the observations and suggestions made in the inspection reports, the exchanges are advised to send a compliance report to SEBI within 1 month of the receipt of the inspection report by the exchange, and thereafter quarterly reports indicating the progress made by them in implementing the suggestions contained in the inspection report. The SEBI nominee directors and public representatives on the governing body or council of management of the stock exchanges also pursue the matters of also pursue the matters in the meetings of the governing board or council of the management. If the performance of the stock exchange whose renewal of recognition is due is not found satisfactory, the SEBI grants further recognition for a short period only, subject to fulfillment of certain conditions. During the every year, renewal of recognition was granted to three stock exchanges. The renewal of recognition to Saurashtra Stock Exchange was renewed for a further period of 1 year only as the exchange failed to rectify the deficiencies pointed out in the inspection report, and renewal of recognition of Jaipur Stock Exchange was granted only for a period of 1 year as the stock exchange has not started screen based trading. So these are the example. The renewal of recognition of Vadodara Stock Exchange was granted for a further period of 3 years. During the year 1997-98, inspection of stock exchange were carried out with a special focus on the measures taken by the stock exchanges for investors' protection. Stock exchange were, through inspection reports, advised to effectively followed up, redress the investors' complaints against the members or listed companies. The stock exchanges were also advised to expedite the disposal of arbitration cases within 4 months from the date of filing. During the earlier years' inspections, common deficiencies observed in the functioning of the stock exchanges were delays in post trading settlement, frequent clubbing of settlements, delay in conducting auctions, inadequate monitoring of payment of margins by brokers, non adherence to capital adequacy norms, etc. It was observed during the inspections conducted in 1997-98 that there has been considerable improvements in the most of the areas, especially in trading, settlement, collection of margins, etc. Then we will move to demutualization. Demutualization is the process of transformation of the structure of stock exchange from its traditional non-profit character to a profit company is known as demutualization. Demutualization, also called as corporatization, It separates the ownership and control of stock exchanges from the trading rights of its members. It reduces conflict of interest between the exchange and the brokers using the stock exchanges for personal gains. It is similar to company going public. Owners will be given equity shares. The stock exchange offers equity capital either through dilution of existing promoters or by fresh issue of capital. Then, if we see the disadvantages of demutualization, first one is conflict interest. A demutualized for profit stock exchange will face an issue of conflict of interest between its regulatory responsibilities and its desires to maximize profits for its shareholders. Then high fees. Stock exchanges is too monopolistic. It might be tempted charge fees. It is an adverse effect of interest of trading members. The investing public or the companies listed in stock exchanges, definitely it is the more problem. Then negligent enforcements. Demutualized stock exchanges in order to maximize their profits so as to increase the number of listed companies may be negligent in enforcing the listing requirements or in monitoring the standards. Then biased attitude. In order to increase the number of listed companies, it may adopt the more relaxed attitude to its own listing and its own compliance by the stock exchanges of its regulations. So that will create the bias attitude. So these are about disadvantages of demutualization. Then these are my references. Dr. G.P. Balegar, Indian Financial Systems, Ashok Prakashan, Hubli, Bharti B. Patak, The Indian Financial Systems, Markets, Institutions and Services, Pearson Education, New Delhi, M.Y. Khan, Indian Financial Systems, TMH, New Delhi, Bhole and Jitendra Mahakur, Financial Institutions and Markets, TMH, New Delhi, T. Siddhaya, Financial Services, PHI, New Delhi. So these all about my references, and this is all about demutualization and regulations of stock exchanges in India. So thank you for watching. Thank you everyone.